2, 1. Good morning, Northern Virginia. It's Susan Cook with eXp Realty and Rialto Academy. And Karen, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, I'm Karen Daly with Ekko Title in One Loudon, Ashburn.
We're here today to talk to you about the DAAR talking points and title tips. And we've been doing this for about a couple of months, I suppose. And
yeah,
I think we're going to make it a regular little talk show thing where we come to you and we talk to you about things that are affecting Northern Virginia realtors as well as other realtors in the nation, because my company has a national reach, and so I really care about realtors and bringing information to you that's going to help you become better and better realtors and serve the public better. So let's get started with the talking points. Oops, that's wrong one. All right, we've got a lot of information today that our great CEO, Christine Wendell, sends to the ambassadors every Monday morning. The first topic is advocates in action. We need you to say yes for homes in Loudoun County on March the 21st. Calling all DAAR members. Please join DAAR President Phyllis Stakem and stand up for the real estate industry in Loudoun County on Thursday, March the 21st. That evening, the Loudoun County Board of Supervisors will hear about the draft Loudoun 2040 plan. DAAR wants to make sure they know that we say yes for homes because housing helps build vibrant communities in Loudoun County. And for more information, there are links on the DAAR site. I will publish those links after the broadcast in the comments here on Facebook Live. Topic number 2, make your voice heard. Apply for 2020 NAR committee appointment. The National Association of Realtors is now accepting applications for volunteers to serve on 2020 committees. This is a unique opportunity to have a direct impact across the country, and we invite you to apply for a committee that you are interested in and passionate about serving. The 2020 committee application website is now open through May the 1st. Topic number 3, the time is now. Ask the governor to allow you lower cost health insurance. This is really important, realtors. We as self-employed individuals struggle with the cost of health care. So please join your association with working towards this and asking our governor. We're so close to having the chance to offer you health insurance. As you may know, over 7,000 realtors go without health insurance, largely because it is too expensive. You probably know them. You may even be one. Several bills have now passed the Virginia General Assembly that would allow you to obtain affordable health insurance on the large group market. We believe that this could provide substantial savings to you and your family. If you have not done so already, please participate in the call to action this week. And on the events and career track, join us for DAAR's Economic Summit on Friday, April the 5th from 8 to 11 a.m. at Loudoun County School Administration Building at 2100 Education Court, Ashburn, Virginia. The event offers an opportunity for realtors in the Northern Virginia and Loudoun County area to understand housing and economic trends and forecast for 2019 and beyond. Featured speakers include the Honorable Phyllis Randall, Chair, Loudoun County Board of Supervisors, Dr. Lisa Sturdivant, Chief Economist, Virginia Realtors, and Dr. Terry Clower, Director, Center of Regional Analysis, George Mason University. The registration fee is $35 for a member and $45 for a non-member, and includes breakfast and materials. So that's it from our wonderful CEO for the talking points today. However, I do want to talk about one other thing, and that is that Amazon has been approved. I got an email this morning from the Washington Business Journal. And realtors, if you are not plugged into the economic status of your location and getting publication notifications by email or wherever you get them, reading up on the economic happenings in your area, you really are missing a lot. Because here in our area, I know that we're a vibrant area with a lot of jobs and things going on. A lot of industry is coming here. However, I wouldn't know about these things unless I got emails every day talking about the economic status of our area. So I want to talk about this one last thing, and then I'll turn it over to Karen. Arlington approves the Amazon incentives. So this meeting was very, very disruptive. And one gentleman did have to be escorted out. There were some passionate speakers and people that for and against Amazon coming to Arlington. However, it passed, and they are going to get incentives, and it is going to the Arlington County, let's see, who was it? The board. In a perfect world, we would not offer incentives to the wealthiest company in the world, but there are more than 200 committees and cities that would. And this is the reason why Arlington decided to pass this. And I think it's a good thing. What about you, Karen? What do you think about it?
It's a good thing. Jobs are what help keep the community growing, and helps obviously the housing industry, because if people have jobs, then they're able to earn money, which then translates into being able to afford a house and to have the American dream. So, it's a good thing. It will be challenging. We should definitely stay involved, make sure that there's affordable housing too, that housing prices don't suddenly skyrocket and become unaffordable, because that would not be a good thing. So it's going to be something that we should stay involved in and make sure that we have our voices heard.
Yeah, and it kind of ties in with some of the things that we were talking about in the talking points that Christine brought to us. Affordable housing is an issue too. It is very much an issue. And the more jobs that we bring here that have high dollar salaries, the more that could happen, So we need to be involved as realtors and real estate professionals in conversations about affordable housing. All right. Yep. Did you have something that you wanted to talk to us today about title tips?
I do.
Transactions in general?
Yeah. So this comes up, and I see this a lot with sellers, especially sellers who bought their houses either right before everything exploded, and the market got crazy, and even during the market where they've refinanced, and when they go sell their property, that deed of trust that was refinanced is not showing as released. So one thing, and that's very common, by the way. So just so that our viewers know, there are 1 out of 3 files have title issues. So that's a pretty high amount of title issues. Most are resolvable, which is good news, but this just helps underscore the reason that if you're a buyer, why you want to get title insurance, right? But in the case where a seller has refinanced their property, I always get the question, because I do also do refinances, how much of this should we keep? I've got documents all the way back on all of my other houses. So the most important documents, I think, for a homeowner to keep, either when they're buying the house or when they're refinancing the house or selling, is that settlement statement that shows what liens were paid off. Hopefully the title company that's doing the closing will also give them a copy of the payoff. Then after that, they should be getting a letter from their lender saying, hey, congratulations, your lien is paid off. So the documents to keep are your settlement statement, if you have a payoff, the payoff, and that congratulations letter, everything's paid off. Because Sometimes later on down the road, that comes up. And so that's typically documentation that we're looking for. It's easy if the title company that did the closing is still in business, and the lender is still around too. But I have discovered some tricks in the event that they're not. But that is a huge help to us, because when we find that on the title report, I'll be reaching out to the seller and say, hey, do you have that settlement statement? Did you ever get a letter from your lender stating that it was paid off? If you did, can you please send that? Because then that helps me to know where to go to get it resolved. Yeah. So that's my little tip for sellers and folks who are refinancing.
And that's a good thing for you to bring up to listing agents, you know.
Right.
Usually it's the buyer that chooses the title company, but as a listing agent, we need to make sure that the title company that we're dealing with is professional, you know, and also very proactive when it comes to things like this and getting clear title. Right. You know, that is, I had that very thing happen to me at a closing on a property that I sold.
Wow.
You know, that the title company had gone out of business, and there was an unreleased lien from a refinance, and it was, you know, like, how do we get in touch with these people, you know? And thankfully, I had a good title company on my side, you know, so it is important to have a reputable, established, long-standing title company on your team. Right, Karen?
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so I want to talk to a little bit about the events that we have upcoming. And I spent a lot of time over the weekend playing with MailChimp and came up with a newsletter, and I submitted it. It's out there on Facebook, and I have emailed it out to people that are in my sphere, and you know, agents out there. And Karen and I would love to have you come, and she is graciously sponsoring a couple of events for us in the next week or so. And one of them is the EXP Power Girls, right?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah. Also, let's not forget the lender. We're teaming up with Jackie Summers. She's with McLean Mortgage. So she's graciously allowed us to use their conference room, which is awesome.
Great. And we have, I think we're about halfway full, you know.
Really?
And yes, we are. So we still have some room. I know that it's April the 1st. We as Power Girls meet once a month, and there is no agenda. You don't have to be an EXP agent to come. And we network together and just just talk about issues that we're dealing with and have some lunch. Yeah. And there's no training or anything like that. And of course, listen to our sponsors that have graciously provided us with some food and a place for us to get together. But please, please, please do come. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've been having a lot of fun over the last few months, meeting together and talking about things that are going on with us, challenges that we may be going on, new listings that are coming up. The more that we gather together and come together as a community, the better we're going to be as professionals. The only requirement, except for the sponsor, is that you got to be a girl. I mean, you can't be a power girl unless you're a girl, right?
Kind of hard, yeah.
Yeah. So, and there are other events that are coming up in the next month. One is I'm having another KV Core class at PWAR, and also I'm bringing Julie Nelson with Success Faster to Fairfax, and that is going to be a huge event on April the 12th. Yay. So look at that mailing list and please come to any or all. Yes. It's really not, there is no really requirement. They're all free, and we would love to see you at any of them, and get better, be better, and as a community.
Yeah, because it's all about relationships, right? So I see you face to face. right? I know who I'm dealing with. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. And you know, your relationships and your reputation as a peer, as a fellow realtor, is just as important
Yeah.
as your client relationships.
Yep.
I know that I know for a fact I have sold houses because people followed me and watched for me to have listings on the market. And, you know, I sold them quickly because of that, because I know how to market to agents.
Yes. So, well, all right.
Okay. Well, thank you. We'll see you guys next week. Karen and I are going to make this a weekly thing.
Yes.
Right, Karen?
Oh, yes. Okay. We sure are.
Take care, everybody, and thanks for watching.
All right. Bye.